Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we went ahead and set up a little production line, or just a single assembly machine, to make flotation cells and put in a bunch more belt spaghetti to get it to work. Because I decided that, we were going to need a lot of those flotation cells. And so it was going to be more efficient to just have an assembly machine to sit there and pump them out instead of trying to make them by hand. So got that all set up and then started planning in the new loading area, or rather unloading area, for ore that's going to go into our ore processing facility. And as you can see, I've gone ahead and worked on getting it up and running. So everything is built in, all of the loading areas are set up, and I've even set up the trains to move the ore in. So, looks like we've gotten full on sapphirite, stereotype, and bobmonium. Looks like rubite is still filling in because that doesn't run quite as quickly as the other things. So our rubite train, is this? Yeah, that's the one that's coming in. Because the other rubite train is over here. And I also set up some mining for crotinium. Not the infinite, because we don't have the hydrochloric acid yet. Probably could get some, but we'll take advantage of the non-infinite crotinium for the time being. You get that rolling in. This little patch is not going to produce a ton very quickly, but that's fine. My little friends up here in the north have been trying their best to break through the defenses and have not been succeeding. The upgrades to the weapons have helped, because man, they are putting together some very large raiding parties. We're gonna start getting some raiders off of this nest here soon. It is what it is. I still have yet to make sniper turrets and flamethrowers, even though I can now. But we'll get to that. Oh, they've decided that now is the time to attack. And yeah, that's about as far as they get. And that's primarily because they haven't started to evolve yet. We're going to need to beef up those defenses eventually. Alright, but for now, what we're going to need is we are going to need this ore processing facility, because in order to do the next things that I want to do, we need processed ores, more processed ores. We're going to need silver, we're going to need aluminum, we're going to need nickel, we're going to need a bunch of different things. Do all of that. I've gone ahead and manufactured our ore sorting facilities and ore crushers. The flotation cells are ready. I just need to head over there and grab them. And so I think we're ready to get started. And what I've gone ahead and decided is that my original plan was to extend the ore processing facility south and then put an unloading base down here, but I'm not sure that's going to work. So instead, we're going to extend the ore processing west. We're going to have to, clear this belt and that wall. We probably even could start tearing that wall out. It's not really that necessary right now, but we can always get around it, and then come over here and then send all the products out into a loading bays that are going to be just to the south here. So that's the plan, because we're gonna have a lot of things that we're going to need to load there. All the various ores. We're going to have byproducts as well. We're going to have crushed stone. We're going to have geodes or geode products coming out of there. We're going to have all the various wastewaters. They're going to come off the flotation cells. They need to get loaded into like a big acid processing facility that we're going to have to set up. All that sort of stuff. So, yeah. Going to be a bit of work. But, get to it. So right now we have this set to be 4, 22, and 4, and I do want to try and design this in such a way that it is expandable. We're going to have 6 of these lines we've got to do. So, we're going to do, we got all this space up here that we can work with too. So yeah, that is how we're going to do this. Now, we need to clear the area first. And what we also need to do is get rid of these cliffs. All right, crafting, and I've been working on my hand crafting speed upgrades. I want to get as much of them worked on as I can. Oh, there's a little bit of cliff right there. Okay. Now, how do I want to lay this out? We're going to need 6 ore crushing runs. Also want to be able to expand it. Maybe we could do that here. We'll have lots of room to expand it. So if we do... let's see at what kind of spacing we've got. If I use this rail here as kind of a guideline, right? So what we would need is we would need the ore coming in, right? The ore coming in. And then we would have outputs. Now, what are the rates we're looking at? 16 per second coming off of 4. So that'd be 4 per second per... How much? 8 per second crushed stone. 4, so that'll be what? 2 per second crushed stone and 4 per second. I might be able to just use inserters. Inserters would keep things nice and compact. And since we are 4, we would have 2 belts, right? And then we would have to have another belt. We'd probably leave a space. Okay, let's actually set this up the way it would be. We are going to need filter inserters in order to make this work. That's fine, because we can upgrade our stack inserters to filters. So if we do it like that, and then we would have... I'll do 2 inserters per. Ah, yes. That lines everything up real nice right there. Perfect. And we would need We need 8. 8 filter inserters. Yes. Now, how I want to handle it is the far belt that we're dropping to is going to be the crushed stone belt. That's always going to be the crushed stone belt. And then whatever ore we're actually doing is going to be off of here. So, if I want to go ahead and say... Oh, actually... I need it like that. I think. Yeah. If we want to make this just a consistent blueprint. Good enough. Alright, now I'm actually going to remove all this. I don't know if I'm going to want this here necessarily. I just needed to figure out what... Actually, we're using filters. 6 times 8. That's one of the ones that I can't always remember off the top of my head. $48. Okay. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. That's how many we're going to need. Alright, so, just to use blueprints. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're going to need a little bit more room than that. Alright, not a problem. See, what if instead we brought it over here? Because we could certainly work that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That'll work. And I can extend this northward for quite some ways if I need to. Alright. Sounds good. Oh, there is a little bit of debris there. All right. I am going to need more fast stack inserters. Anything else I'm going to need? Probably more belt as well. Alright, let me go grab that. And why are you not... Aha. I see a flaw in my design. There definitely is a flaw in the design. That's a bit convoluted, but it will work. Though technically... No, we do need to put it back on that belt. Okay, never mind. I still need more power production, but more about that later. Ooh. Off screen, I did get squished by the train once already. It will happen again. So look forward to that. Oops, that's not the way I want to do that. Now, need to figure out which line is doing what. Just basically do them in the same order that I set up the loading bays. Oh yeah, hold on. We actually need to make another adjustment here that I should have made in the blueprint. It's alright. And not sure I need this many inserters loading, but I want to make sure that these are going to get fed fast enough. What we need to do is we need to change our offsets. So you we offset near. You're going to be offset far as usual. We just have to make that adjustment here on each one of these. Blinking hour is annoying me, so... we're gonna solve that problem. All right, so... all right. So we're going to go with sapphire ore here. And you're going to be set for crushed sapphirites. All right, then we're going to do stereotyte here. Then you're going to be set for crushed. And then I think it's bobmonium next. Yep. And then rubite, and then crotinium, and then gibelite. So bobmonium next. And then rubite. Crushed. Right. Oh, that's just what it happens to have in its grasp. Right. Like, what is that? Okay. And then crotinium. The problem is that the crushed crotinium looks extremely similar to crushed stone. And then gibelite. All right. Means that now we need to bring this down to 4-1. We'll set it up for 1, and then, now that's a 4-2. But it should be good enough to balance down to 1. Alright. There's a rubite train, bringing in some more rubite. Crafting speed upgrade. keep going. Alright, so this is the line we want. And that's coming in there. And we're getting crushed saprite, and we're getting crushed stone. Now the crushed stone is going to have to go to a storage location because I actually want to have the crushed stone as one of the byproducts. Why aren't you... Oh, that's because it's clogged. Right, because we're going to want the crushed stone to make mineralized water. Also, to make slag slurry, I think. Yeah, also make slag slurry and some other stuff. So, and we want to have that. Alright, so next thing we move on into is the flotation cells, I think. Yes, which we need 22 of them. So let's figure out what the flotation cells are going to look like, and then we'll figure out where it is that they're going to get put. Okay, so we'll just use this space as kind of a workspace. Ooh, I need to go get the flotation cells. Right. Hard to lay them out if I don't have them. No, I'm pretty much going to need all of these at some point, but I'm going to go ahead and just grab 30 of them. Okay, we're gonna need purified water. Ooh. We need purified water. I didn't think about that. So... water purifiers. We can make 2s. Okay, so we're going to need 3 hydro plants per line to feed enough water. We're going to have a byproduct of saline water, which we probably will also store and make accessible, because I'm sure there's going to be some things that want the saline water. I think we actually need the saline water to make hydrochloric acid. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to want that. Okay. Now, this should be fairly straightforward. Oh, one thing I was going in there to check is what are the rates coming in? 16 in, 16 out, with a 4 per second geode output. So we're going to need more filter inserters, I think. Yes. And I'm out of inserters. So Well, not out, but not enough. Now each of these is really going to need like 1 input and 2 output. So we're gonna need what? For 22, we're gonna need 44 filter inserters. I don't have enough materials. That's probably because I don't have enough of, well, everything. Okay, hold on. Gonna need some of that. Gonna need some steel. There we go. Now we have enough. I might as well grab some more iron while we're here. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it'll be 2 lines of 11 flotation cells. Are these about the same size? No, they're quite a bit larger. So what I should probably do is just do them individually. Well, I am going to need to do them individually because they have fluids that we need to worry about. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then what we'll probably do is do this. Input or output on the inside? Input. And I will need to flag them with a recipe because I need to know how these are going to line up for inputs and outputs. Perfect. Inputs. Alright, and so these are going to have, you know, the crushed of whatever it is that we're making, plus a geode. And the geode is going to be on the outside. And I don't have enough belts. All right, well, we're kind of out of time here, so we'll continue working on this design. When we come back, I have to figure out where all 6 of these lines are going to have to get put. They're probably going to get put over here. I'm going to have sorters. Maybe I am going to have to remove the wall over this way. Oh, we'll see. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.